fucking comedy. Oh my god. Okay, guys, this is categorized in comedy, but I didn't really expect that, but I don't know, to stop and start again. I don't know. I'm not really doing comedy. I don't know. Oh, no, I gotta look in my diary, see what I was scheduling now for what we're doing on this stream. Let me see now. Oh. Yeah, I moved the dartboard into a different room. I thought I was getting not change things around. I read about this. By Josh round earlier, and he's got a lot of problems going on in his life. Like, anyway. It's a food. Yeah, I gotta look at my diary. Where's the diary? Yeah, to change the category afterwards. Hopefully I can do that. Oh. Oh. Yeah. Three o'clock. 3 o'clock. Very good machine. So I've had this machine now for, look at cameras, guys. This is Panasonic. This is RX-D45. I've had that machine for uh, 10 years, I think. I don't buy them anymore, these things. 10 years and it's working perfectly. This is class 1 laser product. There's a Midas. This is made in Indonesia. I'm pretty sure it wouldn't have been made in China. Indonesia. Same as my guitar, I think. I've been kind of funny that today. I've been kind of napping all day. I've been dozing, like I've been just dozing. I've got to look up the diary what I was going to talk about. I think it was films. I did 2 subjects, films and what was the other one? Let me just talk about films. Got a lot of videos. I can't believe how cheap DVDs are. This was a great film I watched. This cost me, well, I don't know, I just can't read it, but it's got the film there somewhere. The disc. Oh, and I found that one. I thought that had fucking been knocked. I've got to watch that. This one I want to watch. You can see that, guys. It's so cold. Can you read it? It's called The Brave One. This looks heavy. I'm going to watch. I might watch this tonight. I've been looking forward to watching this for a long time. It looks quite scary. It's an 18. Jodie Foster. She's an interesting actress. She was in Taxi Driver. You should know that if you're in the films. 13-year-old prostitute. She was 13 when she made it. I doubt they allow that today. Well, in America they allow it probably. Might be not be banned. This Molly's Game. I watched that. That's about she gets caught up in she does a poker game in America, and it's like underground poker, and it's sort of gambling's more illegal in America than it is here. They got Vegas, it's more legal, but it's more illegal, and she does an underground poker game. You can see the chips there, and who's the actress? This is a film by Aaron Sorkin. Here's the guy who made Facebook thing, the Social Network. Back in the day, and it's got this Idris Elba in it. You can see him there. Back in the day, I always used to think that the director was the most important, and now I think that they're more promoting actors. That the director seems to be like they don't really promote the director so much. If you look at that, the way they've done it, Jessica Chastain and Idris Elba are given a bigger credit than the director. See? Whereas if it's like a Scorsese film, they're going to give him and probably more credit even than De Niro or something. Right, Molly's Game is based on the incredible true story of Molly Bloom, it's Jessica Chastain, a former Olympic-class skier, it starts like that, who ran the world's most exclusive high-stakes poker game for a decade before being arrested by armed FBI agents. Her players included Hollywood royalty, sports stars, business titans, and finally, unbeknownst to her, the Russian mob. Her only ally was her criminal defense lawyer, Charlie Jaffe. Idris Elba, who learned that there was much more to Molly than the tabloid led us to believe. Bonus. I never watched all the bonus features on these. Bonus feature, Building an Empire. Aaron Sorkin. It's 134 minutes. It's quite long as well. But I never know what that's the back cover of that DVD. It's smartly done out, laid out as well. Sort of attracts you to buy it, even though you don't really know much about it. There's a shakedown, the cut. There's the game. Lawyer. It's sort of a bit of everything, really. This film, but he's a good director because you can't really. There's all her stacks of dollars. Look at that. These stacks of dollars down here, all the way across. You can't. You based on the true story. You can't necessarily. It's all the dollars. Stacks of dollars. Categorize this film so much as how would you categorize this film? Maybe he's a bit of a modern Scorsese, or a modern, I don't know, a modern not Coppola Scorsese, maybe, I don't know, he's like a modern someone. He's definitely got a thing that's squawking. Aaron's squawking. Molly's Game. Yeah, that was a good film. Yeah. But what is amazing is the price to go and see a film in a cinema. You're paying what, £10 each, or between £5, £10, dollars, $10. I don't know, and then you add in your popcorn, all the rest. Yeah. If you wait, a DVD is £1 or 50p, and you have as much free food at home as you want. You know what I mean? And that's, as many people as you want can come around and watch the film. This sort of thing. And now you have Netflix. So now in America, there's a company, Movie Pass. And it's a different company. It's called, that's the name of the product, but the company is called something else. And it's like a Netflix for the cinema, which is similar stuff here, but I don't know what's going to happen. Especially now, I think that this austerity, it might be, people are going to be like, that's more. What's going on? Been around a long time, Hollywood. They come up with ways of making the hype. It's the hype. You look at the credits when a film ends, and you look at the number of people involved in marking that movie. It's not just there's a lot to it. Hairstylists, for each different actor, and it times up by 100 of different stunt roles, actors, producers, just the whole Asian market. I think they're marking it now. They're marking Hollywood films. They're busting it for Asian market, and so it's become quite safe because China and all these countries are very repressive. So unless you've got like your Scorsese or whatever, even them, I think they're starting to produce Asian movie. I mean, the Asian movie is good. It can be Chinese. There was a genre for a while, a Chinese movie, but it clamped down now. They don't let them have. Now it's just this sort of thing. This is for the Asian. It's like a Hollywood kung fu movie. 50p. It's a fun movie, but it's not going to win Oscars, is it? Really? Directed by James Mangold. See, I've never even heard of him. I heard of Tom Cruise and obviously Cameron Diaz, who's quite hot. She's a good actress. She's a very underrated actress, actually, Cameron Diaz. Very underrated. She's put in roles that are not. She should be in the roles that she should try a different role, you know, Keira Knightley, something like this. There's a playing different stuff. Oh, this is a film I haven't seen. It's in here. Well, the disc isn't in here, which is not very good. I was starting to watch it, I think. Should have this around, but this is a film I've been wanting to watch for a long time. Black Swan. Black Swan. Magnificent. Says the Times, Wendy Knight, Times, and Natalie Portman. I don't know much about that actress. It's got Mila Kunis, directed by Darren Aronofsky. See, again, not heard of him. Natalie Portman, directed by Darren Aronofsky, who's directed The Wrestler. I mean, this provocative psychological thriller exhilarated audiences and critics, and it's well to becoming the must-see film of the year. What year is this? 2011. Pushed to breaking point by her. Portman gives the performance of a lifetime as Nina, a stunningly talented but dangerously unstable ballerina on the verge of stardom. Pushed to breaking point by her driven artistic director Vincent Cassel and the threat posed by her seductive rival dancer, Mila Kunis. Nina's tenuous grip on reality starts to slip away. As the pressure builds, Nina's all-consuming obsessions spin out of control, plunging her into a whacking nightmare that will threaten not only her sanity but her life. This edition also contains a digital copy of the film. Now you can watch Black Swan when you want, where you want. So there you go. And this was, I think, this 15 contains strong sex, language, and bloody images. And when I seen the disc, I don't know if it's in the DVD player, 15 in the UK, the certification office, 18 in Ireland, so it's quite a strong film. This film, I watched this the other night, and literally, it was late at night. The very last minute, I fell asleep, and I don't know what happened. Who's the rat? I swear, it's so bad. Cinema. Heavy. You don't. His first one is his only good one, I think. Really, it's just the simplicity of it. It's like I don't know. I haven't seen this other one. Oh, it's a recent one, isn't it? He did it on film about Hollywood. That's probably good. So he's not. Quentin Tarantino rocked the film world with this powerful and controversial debut movie. Set mainly in a warehouse in the aftermath of a bungle robbery, the story gradually unfolds. You still let me broadcast. Gradually unfolds to introduce his color-coded gangsters and the planning of the crime step by step through Tarantino's trademark flashbacks. Well, they can't be trademarked if it's a fucking debut. This is obviously come out later. This video. Packaging 2000. This is 1991, this film. 4 have survived after a police ambush. Betrayed. What? 4 have survived after a police ambush. Betrayed. What went wrong and who is the betrayer? Is this English? Betrayer. Brilliantly scripted and complimented. There might be a word, but it's just a bit clunky. Brilliantly scripted and complemented by the 70s retro soundtrack. The scenes are stylish and violent, yet intelligent and full of dark humor, with stunning performances from Harvey Keitel, Tim Roth, Steve Buscemi, and Michael Madsen. Reservoir Dogs is a tense and exciting examination of male ego in a collision course that results in an unforgettable climax. Co-producer Harvey Keitel he's very good. Keitel, he's making adverts. They probably don't know that in America. Maybe American adverts, a direct line. It's funny. And that film, my baby mum, she always. I seen a film. Most of the films we watched together. There's a film I saw, Bad Lieutenant, with him. He's a cop in it, and she, you know. There's a scene in it, and she's always on at me because I say, "Oh, this fucking scene, you've got to see it." She's always on at me. What happened in that scene? It was the same with what's the other one? Brad Pitt. He's done California with a K. That is an underground movie. I don't think many people know about that one. Bad Lieutenant. Fuck it. Anyway, what happened next? That boy come round smoking in my house, and I fucking feel like smoking again now. I don't know where my fucking nicotine, what's it is? Oh. Yeah. What is this, right? Uh, yeah, there's a couple of ones I picked up. This one, I've seen this a few times. If you want to see that. Yeah. That's De Niro, what's her name? And what's his name? 178 minutes. 178 minutes. So this is certificate 18 and Ireland 18. Italy, I think this is 14. That's the thing on the continent. I call it the continent. The fucking Bulgaria guy down in the shop, he finds that hilarious. He says the UK is part of the continent. Well, yes and no. But anyway, on the continent, they're much more generally, well, like France and Italy, Belgium, Holland, Germany, they're much more, well, I don't know about Germany, they're much more open about sex on films. You know, they want certificate a sex like a, like a, if there's sex in a film, they want certificate at our turn, they do it 15, something like that. It's more, but violence here, we let a lot of violence go through, and they'll probably do that as an 18. Oh, baby, and that was a fucking good point of hers. That is fucking weird. And they're fucking sending people mad. People off the fucking rocker in this town. Fucking mad. What's this car? It's a new car out there. What's this fucking car? Yeah. Reservoir Dogs. I mean, they'll be showing that, they'll show that at 9 o'clock soon, you know what I mean? So what's this? Glitter, Mariah Carey. She did a deal with EMI. This was the most amount, and it was the same with Robin Williams. EMI just mad. They give her. Where's this film? They give her millions upon millions to my X number of records that didn't, like, one record she made or something didn't sell. I don't know the exact story. One record she made didn't sell, and it's like what is? They just say, right, okay, we'll just leave you with the money, and we don't want your records no more. And then after that, she make millions. I think again, yeah. So yeah, it's trying this at the moment, the therapy, the nicotine therapy. So I'm going to talk a bit funny now. This is classified as comedy. Anyway. Now this film, look at this. Don't know where this came from. I see that's again £2. That film, Coppola. Look at this. It's £2. You can see that the light is a bit. Yeah, I said 18. I don't exactly know why that's 18. Why is it 18 for fuck's sake? Doesn't even say. Maybe smoking. I don't know. This is Matt Dillon and Mickey Rourke. Matt Dillon and Mickey Rourke. How many films have they made together? And then who's the woman in it? Diane Lane. It's a low budget. It's when Coppola done low budget because he think he made Apocalypse Now. He blew the budget on that one with what's his name? That crazy guy. Dennis Hopper is it? So executive producer Francis Coppola. He's having to produce his own. Stuart Copeland did the plus as music. 1983, renewed 1999. Disc 1 feature. I've got 2 discs. Oh, fuck! Look at this. I mean, this is 2 discs as well. And this. They're just giving the stuff away. Well, it was expensive at the time, but nowadays, look, this is brand new. Look at this. Look at this. Can you just in focus? You can see this here. Much light. Rumble Fish. It's 15 in the UK. Here in the back it's saying 18, and here inside it's 15. Oh no, the film is 18, but the. Alright, this too is Rumblefish, the percussion-based score, done was the music video for deleted scenes and on location in Tulsa. Is that Arizona? One ratio 1.85 to 1, an anamorphic widescreen. An hour and 30 minutes. An hour and 30 minutes. Only short. I thought it was a bit longer. Yeah, short. I thought it was a little bit longer than that. It's basically, this is 2007 Universal Studios. This is a reissue from 19 Renewed 1999 Universal Studios and Mark Lachlan Enterprises. 1983 Hot Weather Films. I mean, this is a fucking bargain. It's really £2. This is rare. That 2-disc special edition Francis Ford Coppola presents. You go and try, you know. And I had a poster. Did I have a poster of this? I used to collect film posters. Where the fuck have all they gone? For fuck's sake, I had loads of fucking film posters. They've been burgled from there. For fuck's sake. I've had so many fucking burglaries in this fucking house. Can't believe it. And it's still happening. They burgled my fucking daughter a fucking birthday present. This is what's going down. You know, in America, they have a gun, yeah, in the house. Bang, they shoot people dead. Here, we have to fucking, you know, work it out. Films. Now, in Irish, how do you say that in Irish? So this is Gaelic. Film Censor's Office. Offic. I said that. Offic. There's not much Latin here. Offic. Scrubula. Mach. Scanner. My dad is fucking brilliant. Well, this is a little digression. My dad is fucking brilliant with languages. He went to Italy. Oh, where was it? For a conference in Bologna, Red City, I think it was Bologna, or Florence, or Bologna. I think it was Bologna. 6 weeks. He said he was in Italy. Was he there? And he must have stayed or something. 6 weeks. He was in Italy. And he reckoned he picked up fluent Italian. Or he said, no, was he there for 2 weeks? He said, if you were there for 6 weeks, you'd pick up fluent Italian. Italian is meant to be the easiest language for us to learn, even though at school we learn French and that. It's French. It's quite easy, really, for you if you learn French at school. And it's just across the water, isn't it? Belgium, France. Well, Canada, another across the water. Quebec and that. But, what's that? Yeah, I have a coffee there. A coffee. No, this fucking film. This is a film of fucking horror. Let me read this to you. Academy Award-winning director Francis Ford Coppola. Listen to this. Visually stunning adaptation of the S.A. Hinton novel, starring teen heartthrobs Matt Dillon and Mickey Rourke as two brothers. They're different. They're a big different age group, isn't it? Whose desire to break out of the urban trap eventually leads to the death of one and a new beginning for the other. Photographed in black and white with colour sequences. It tells the whole fucking story, for fuck's sake. Photographed in black and white. And back in the day, that black... It's a movie, Wim Wenders, he made a film. Black and white. That's another director. My favourite ever director is a gay guy. Heroin addict. Fassbender. That's favourite. Well, obviously, you know, Coppola and Scorsese, but Fassbender, Rainer Werner Fassbender, and no one even fucking knows him. They study film. I spoke to a fucking people that I don't know what's going on, damn. They don't even know about new wave of German cinema. I had a fucking book. I don't know where my library fucking German. Where am I buying all that books? Right. Oh, they don't fucking touch this shit on film school. You got film school, you fucking come out with nothing. I don't know what they're touching. Right, so photographed in black and white with colour sequences, the striking production features a brilliant supporting cast, including Dennis Hopper and boss, a musical score by Stuart Copeland, drummer and co-founder of the rock group The Police. Feature commentary with director. So disc 1, feature commentary with director Francis Ford Coppola. Disc 2, Rumblefish. So Matt Dillon as Rusty James, Mickey Rourke as the motorcycle boy, Nicolas Cage, then this happened, Diana Scarwid, Diane Lane, Vincent Sprague. Screenplay by S.E. Hinton, so he was involved in it, and Francis Coppola. Edited by Malcolm, production design. Director of photography Stephen H. Burrow, M. Produced by Fred Roos and Doug Claiborne from Zoe Trott Studios. That's his daughter, I think, Zoe. A couple of them. So he might have his own studio. Universal Studios, but directed by Francis Coppola, not Francis Ford Coppola. Francis Coppola here. Francis Ford Coppola presents Rumblefish. But there's a brilliant Italian, it reminds me that there's an Italian film, The Last Picture House. That is Italian directors, you know. And what about that fucking film? Last Tango in Paris, with Brando, right? And I don't know who the actress is. It fucked her up, I think, because it's like a scene. Who directed that? That's an Italian director, famous Italian director, and I think it's. And there's a scene where he like rapes her in real life or something. Something like that. I don't know what happened in that film. It's a very, very controversial. Very controversial film. Brando, I mean, what can you say? That film, fucking The Godfather, you see Brando. I'm a Godfather, by the way, and I've got to get in touch with my fucking godson, really. I should do. Nah, touch, because the boy, my baby mum, she got 2 elder brother and 1 younger sister. And the elder brother was in the Belgian army. He's like a wild child. No one knows where he is. And I was in his football time, the Blue Angels. You know. Anyway, I think I'm going to end it there now because well, no, we'll do a 45 minute. Yeah. But Blue Angels. Remember, come on. I'll substitute striker, yeah. It's a 5-a-side, I think. Indoors. I think I might have mentioned this. I don't know. Oh, come on. So, literally, I fast run straight down towards that goal. I get fucking injured. Literally, I'm on for about 5 seconds and I'm going to hospital. Fuck, you know. That was my career in football. Rugby. If I mentioned this, rugby, I have a trophy for North Yorkshire when I was at school up there. Not for North Yorkshire, but for the school. At the rugby sevens. My rugby and football, which is what's the thing? What's that thing? I know it's a cliche. Everyone, what is it? Rugby is a game played by hooligans, watched by gentlemen. Football's a game played by gentlemen, watched by hooligans. This is hilarious. Hooligans, I did a little course on football after I did my university degree. Little course on hooliganism. This is in London. And I went on the course with my wife on it. She did it as well. Hooligan is an Irish word, hooligan or something. The original thing of football was originally like one side of a town and another side of a town, they have a football and they have to get from one side to the other. With a football, with a whole, like a big massive thing. And then it sort of became codified into probably about 150 years ago, I don't know. Into I'm digressing from the film, but it's the film subject. But yeah, hooligans. When I was in Scotland, my best mate at school, it was about three of us, four men, three guys really, and he was an Aberdeen fan. The other two are Hibs, Edinburgh, Hibernian. And so I go along to Aberdeen, I see them. Never been Aberdeen home, but I sent them away. And they wouldn't go. And I had a crew. Their crew, they're like the ultras. Like you have ultras, you have the gooners for the gunners. I don't know what the other crews are called. But their crew was the casuals. And they'd dress up in like smart clothes. It's like really, man, I never really got involved in it. I've never even seen much of them in this area. I'm gonna have to pull this up on the YouTube. Aberdeen casuals. Mental. Anyway, going back to the films, what else? What else are we gonna pull up? What we're gonna pull up off this fucking floor here? It's not on the floor at the moment, it's on this box. My films. It's just that. There's some more. Yeah, I watched that. I watched this, that. There we go. Jodie Foster. Taxi Driver provoked fierce controversy when it was released, running into censorship problems in America, as some of the scenes of violence were described as to be as gory as Clockwork Orange and Straw Dogs. Even news not censored. In addition, there was outcry as a 13-year-old schoolgirl actress, Jodie Foster, co-starring as a prostitute. It won Best Picture. And these days you say sex worker. It won Best Picture at the 1976 Cannes Film Festival and received Academy Award nominations for Best Film, Best Actor, Robert De Niro, and Best Supporting Actress, Jodie Foster. Considered to be one of the most powerful films in motion picture history, a film which is a savage piece of work and hellishly brilliant. Written by Paul Schrader. Now that he is a film you want to see called. What's this film? He's another Paul Schrader and the other brilliant American director who hardly makes any films. Who's that guy? Fuck's sake. I remember his name. Paul Schrader. What is that film? It's about some working class guys, I think, in a car factory, and they need to go on strike or something. And what else he made? Cat People, and that's Dasha Kinski. Empire, 5 stars. De Niro's performance and the direction of Martin Scorsese make Taxi Driver one of the pivotal films of the 70s, disturbing and endlessly watchable. Yeah. Extra features behind the scenes. So we're going to put with this as well. Look at this. Look at De Niro. Look at De Niro there. And do you remember? See his body shape there? And do you remember he made Raging Bull? He made Raging Bull. He put on, for that film, he put on a mass amount of weight. Look at that. Talking to man and talking to me. It's just so legendary, that walking scenes. Smart bit of advertising, this. Look, just a little piece of paper in there. A lot of information, pictures. Erin Brockovich, I watched that film about that was a good film. Julia Roberts. Now that Julia Roberts, she playing what's it called? The most famous role probably that she made was that Pretty Woman with Richard Gere. I don't know who directed that. But there, Erin Brockovich. That's what I'm saying with what's her name? What's thingy? Fucking what's the one in that Night and Day? Cameron Diaz, Bad Teacher, and the rest of it. Oh, we're going over now. We're going over time, but anyway, we got a little extra time. She done yeah. What I'm saying, Cameron Diaz. Has she done like a serious movie? You know what I mean? Like a serious movie, like this. Erin Brockovich from Julia Roberts. It's like Meryl Streep. They're all about, oh, Meryl Streep. Well, yeah, she's a good actress, but they give her the roles. She's playing that film, the Dingo thing in Australia. That's what probably made one of the ones that made her. But they don't. This is what I'm saying. They don't. It's like Rihanna, Robbins, Fenton as well. They give her that film, fucking Battleship, and now she's not made a film since then. It's 10 years ago, near enough. Battleship, is it? When it come out? 2012. 8 years ago. Rex. It is a good. She is good in it. It is good in it, but the way it's like a zombie movie or something like that. You know, it's not a serious film really. From Hasbro, the company that brought you Transformers, Battleship is an epic-scaled action adventure that unfolds across the seas, in the sky, planet is fight survival. One of these sort of fantasy sort of. Directed by Peter Berg, who's made Hancock. And starring Taylor Kitsch, Alexander Skarsgård, Rihanna, and Leon Nielsen. Rihanna. Don't give her a second name. That's really funny, isn't it? When you have an icon that only have one name, it's hilarious. It's like Sinatra and all the rest of it. But Battleship features some of the most incredible special effects and breathtaking explosive action sequences ever filmed. Yeah, but she's not made a film. Well, she's made her own film. She's making films herself. She makes her videos and stuff like that. Good. She can direct, But, and that's another point. Now, what about that point? Where's the women directors? The only one who is like, well, in Europe or some, but the only Hollywood one is what's that? Can't even remember her name, but she might films. There's one main female Hollywood director. I can't remember her name. Weird. The Battle for Earth begins at sea. It's a fun film, but no, she's gone into fashion now. She's not produced an album for 4 or 5 years. It's probably coming out, might do, but she's busy on the fashion, on her Puma and Fenty and all the rest of it. What else have I got down here? Let's have a look. We picked this up, by the way, because it's my washing machine dropping water on this. This is a fucking brilliant book. I think, did I read this totally or not? I started it. This is a very sexy book. So it's Chinese. I think it's banned in China as anything fucking decent is. Why? What's the name? Why? Great picture on it. Great cover art on that. Shanghai Baby. Story of love, sex, and self-discovery. I was looking for a voice of my generation, the gap that divides those of us born in the 1970s and the older generation has never been so wide. Has there been a film of this? Well, maybe for me, who knows? Oh, let's have a look. It's down here. Oh, he got in trouble. It's a good film, this. What's it called? No, I didn't buy this in CX. It doesn't look like I got this somewhere else. What's it called? This is called... What's it called? Twenty-one. Fast-paced, tense, and witty from start to finish. Yeah, I watched that the other day, actually. I watched that. Interesting film. Inspired this. I got a drink, fucking harsh. Inspired by the true story. Inspired by the true story of MIT students who mastered the art of card counting and took Vegas casinos for millions and millions. Looking for a way to pay for their tuition, Ben Campbell, Jim Sturgis find themselves quietly recruited by MIT's most gifted students in a daring plot to break Vegas with the help of a brilliant statistics professor, Kevin Sparse, and armed with fake IDs, intelligence, and a complicated system of counting cards. Ben and his friends succeed in breaking the impenetrable casinos. Now his challenge is keeping the numbers straight and staying one step ahead of the casinos before it all spirals out of control. I went to a fucking casino in Margate the other night just because I was stuck there. He pulled up. I said, "I'll go my name." The receptionist, she brought in the manager block. And I said, he said, "Oh, you're banned from every casino in the UK." What? You serious? You know, that's what he said. I don't know what's going on there. You know, I'm not counting cards. I don't know. Parker. Yeah. Fuck knows. Anyway. Fetcher Money Plaza. Sounds a good lot. Fetcher filmmakers commentary. Kate Bosworth with Lawrence Fishburne. Directed by Robert Lukatic. See, that's again director never heard of before. See, they don't promote directors sometimes in films. I remember going to this is a funny story talking about films. I remember going to I was on and it was at college. They sent me each year they send you to like a work experience. And they sent me down Riverside Studios in Hammersmith. I was living up in Edinburgh with my brother at the time. What happened? I met this girl who was in the film. She was working in the office. And I was always into directors. And she said to me, "Oh, I'm into actors." It kind of stuck in my head that. So I think was she Irish? I can't remember. Might have been Irish background. And you know, mama thing, you know. Back in the day, they more promote director. Now it's actors. Directors is like, what's this remake of that film? I don't know if I've watched this. I think I have. Charlize Theron. Oh, she's sick. Is that film I watched the other night on TV? Was it on TV? Sick film. Berlin. She's South African. She's fucking sick. Yeah. I remember in the Carco Club in Camden. It was called Camden Palace at the time. It was the old BBC. It's a fucking been burnt down or something, or semi-burnt. It's going to be renewed. I was about 17 or something. This South African bird. I don't know how old she was. She's on to me. I wants to go back to my house. I'm with my dad in my house, and it's 1-bedroom flat. I'm like, well, I don't know if that's going to be cool. You know, like this is like coming up, gone midnight. She's like, oh, well, you better come back to Brixton with me. I'm like, ooh, I'm fucking. So back in the day, like, well, I'm still like, it's still a bit, you know. Wants to take me back to her gaff in her shared house in fucking Brixton. These days, I go through that area all the time, driving and crying and that. I don't mind South London, nothing, right? So I'm like, oh, I don't know. She's so fucking pissed off. I don't even remember her name, honestly. What is her name? Fuck knows. What's her name? Get in, get out, get even. Slick, stylish, and very sexy FHM. Remember, I was working at the hospital, and one of the nurses, he made a faux pas. He said, oh yeah, these magazines like FHM and what was that? What you can't read. It was like a, you know, back in the day, it's like Saf Palmer. It's funny story. You know, we used to have a fucking life in that job. We played cricket down the corridor of the hospital. Sick. I'll maybe change the subject now. Like what else we do? We're just Rachel getting married. Jonathan Demme. Oh fuck! No, that is a film. I mean, do people even know this? Like Madonna, yeah, she been in films. I think he directed Jonathan Demme. Desperately Seeking Susan. Has anyone fucking seen it these days? It's a fucking sick movie. Desperately Seeking Susan. She's and with Rosanna Arquette. Hathaway is superb. Contains strong language and moderate sex. You see this bed I got down, residential. That's a lorry as well. Alright, she'll get married. What's that? Oh, probably so. Mad wedding now. Look at that. I don't know if you can see that. No hat here. Italian job. A job well done. Thrilling and entertaining. Exhilarating. News of the world. Special features. I've never watched any of these special features. I've only recently got this fucking. This is a good little player. This is a little box the size of. I won't pick it up and show you, but it's the size of small, wicked little box. Panasonic. Panasonic is one of the best fucking companies around. Everything they produce is sick. Okay, so that one taxi driver. That's it now. Okay. Okay, that's my film vlog for the moment over. What was I going to chat about for the films? My coffee and carry on. They're not cutting me off. 1 hour down. They're not cutting me off. I must be learning to stick with the program and not get cut off. But they might cut it off after. I'll show all these things. And they might not because there's no music playing. That's the thing. And I've seen now what they do. You can play music, but you put cover. You got to put cover. God, I'm fucking hot in here now. Let me figure out. You get, cover. You put cover on. Cover. And you can play music. You can do like a karaoke thing. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. What was the subject? What was the other subject in my diary I was going to do? Was it geography or something? I can't fucking remember my diary. Got a fucking nice fresh box of lasagna here. Like, nice favourite food. Lentil fucking lasagna. And I haven't fucking made it. To fucking get radiates together. Lentil lasagna. Yeah. No, Saturday, normally before the lockdown and that, this sort of time in the evening, probably would have, if dependent. I normally go laugh in the set bar in the dark or club. What I'd get back here if it was a taxi, I'd be getting back probably around now actually. If I had to take taxi back, but taxi's bare cash. Pay £5 to get in the club, £3.50 for a pint of nice Kronenberg. 3 Jaeger bombs for £5. But if you miss the train, you're talking taxi, £25. And the train is 5 minutes, it's quicker, and it's, there's nothing to pay, at that time of night. Well, you can have a return ticket as cheap as that anyway. It's only about £3 or something if you pay it. Get the discount. I don't know. Lockdown. It's fucking lockdown. Oh my days. Fucking hell. It's fucking dark. It's fucking lockdown. I'll put some water. This is a nice bottle. The Scandinavians and bottles. This is water in here. It's not vodka. Nice cold water, but this nice bottle. Look at that. Look at that. The presentation. Quality. And with Swedish vodka, you know that you're getting 40%. English vodka, you often get 37.5. But the French one actually, cheap vodka is good. This is produced in Aarhus by Absolute Company AB, Stockholm. 11797 Stockholm, Sweden. $18.79, Absolute. one source, one community, one superb vodka crafted in the village of Aarhus, one absolute since 1879. Imported, you know. It's not produced, you know, it's produced and bottled in Sweden, not like the fucking Stella they're producing in Luton. I cannot believe how they get away with this. This fucking, so this is a link with America now that took over Budweiser. Little Belgian company that took over Budweiser. So it's Anheuser-Busch or something. What is it now? It's whatever it's called. But the mark the Stella here, 4.8%. Belgium is 5.2 and it tastes nice. Here it's weird shit. And fuck it. It's the same with Beck's as well. I can't even believe Beck's get away with this. German, and they present it, continental, strong continental lager or whatever, purity laws, blah blah blah. And again, it's shit. 4.8. It's not Bremen produced in Bremen. No, I can't fucking play this guitar very well. That's the problem. It's fucking burning up my hands. Still haven't found my plectrum. Something I gotta find in this house. I went down to a fucking oh, it's frozen. What's going on now? I went down to a open mic night. It was the second time I think I've done it, or second or third time downtown here. It's shut down now, locked down. This batch is running it. Yeah, I call her a batch because she was. She's saying, first time I got down there, I'm doing like a rap, and they quite like it. I'm doing like, just doing rapping and that. Next time I come down, I made that effort to get there on time, and I brought this fucking axe down here, right? Alright? This is proper, this is pucker gear, this is not a jog. It says Squire, but this is crafted in, normally it says something like crafted in Indonesia, yeah, crafted in Indonesia. Designed and backed by Fender, registered. This is proper. You know, serial code on there. If anyone fucking talks us, I'm in trouble. The serial code, I don't think I read that. Because I've taken a guitar out of my house as well, so I'm a fucker. I'm a fucking, what did I have? Really fucking talk out my house. I understood it because I've fucked up, but what guitar is that? Is that Tele as well? Fucking bad neighborhood, this shit going on. It can happen in any fucking neighborhood. Man, fuck. Anyway, another coffee as well. Yeah, so I went down I took my guitar down now. And she's saying to me, she's reading all the fucking karaoke lyrics off her phone and off the karaoke machine. I got down and I not fucking got nothing on the phone. I just got it in my fucking bunts, yeah? And she's saying to me, oh, you haven't tuned your guitar up. Well, you know, I know, I don't use this machine, I bought this machine, I could try it, but I don't fucking understand it. I even got instructions, right? This is a Psycho guitar tuner. I know someone, I met someone in the pub actually, and I know where she works. They're paying her fucking lower than the minimum wage, you're paying her in this fucking shop, yeah? And that's a fucking joke as well. I put down money on a fucking piece of equipment. I come back, I say, right, I want to get this piece of equipment, how much some? And he'd fucking put it up for sale. And I'd put a deposit on it. That's the fucking people I'm dealing with around here. It's like the Mockingbird song, you know. By four. Anyway. I don't care if I don't fucking tune it up, right? I used to go to a thing back in the day in Camden. I used to go to the Camden Music Collective. It was in the same building as the Camden Film Collective, and now it's fucking offices. It's shit. Fucked it right up. Back in the day, Camden used to be like a bohemian sort of town. Now they fuck it, right? Oh, they're probably centers. Anyway, you know, the stuff, you know, music it's not all about, yeah, okay, I can't tune the guitar, so fucking what? You know, I just tune it by ear. I was in hospital one time with a fucking top grade musician girl. Took me back to a council flat, Camden one time. Oh god, she top grade musician, literally like, you know, with grades and shit. And she done a documentary on Channel 4 and stuff like this. And she used to fucking do weird shit. She'd down tune. We had like an acoustic guitar in the house, man. She'd down tune. You know, I thought music, man. I thought, you know, okay, someone come here. There was a guy I met. He took ages tuning up. You know, yeah, you can tune something perfectly, but what I do, this fucking cunt up Scotland, he was teaching me a bit of guitar, right? He was in my band. And he was the instigator, he kicked me out of my own band. Damn bad. He was teaching me guitar anyway. And what I remember, the AC/DC song, How Letter Rhapsody, this. So you got that, right? And then and what I do, so if I listen to that, I try and get that in the sound. Oh, is that right, maybe? I don't know. Just have to plug it in to get it right. And so then from there, you get that, the fifth one down. No, you can't really see it. Fifth one down. That, by the way, it's too dark to show you now, but anyway. So you get that one, you get to the fifth one. If you get that one, you're happy with this. Say that's correct. You're happy with that. Reasonably happy with that. So then go on to the sixth, the top, the D string, then the sixth string. Get that on the fifth, and does that correspond with that? It's a bit higher, isn't it? So down tune that one if you're happy with the fifth one. And then the fifth to the fourth. Fourth to the third. That's higher, so down tune that one. And then the third one, you've got to go up to the fourth fret. There you go. Right, and then back to the fifth. And that one is higher. But this one, the previous one, I bought my boy when he was young, this a full size telly. And the problem with it was that top 6 string, to get it in tune, it would always fucking snap. And this one, don't seem to, it seems to be fine. I can tune it, I'll close my, well, ooh, see, you got to be very careful with that top one. That's the otherwise it's not. I have got a replacement in it somewhere. There's nowhere to buy no fucking string in the lockdown. I want to be a bit careful, see. But that's maybe not true. That's a bit too tight, actually. Birds. Right, I'm not gonna. So, whatever. I've seen him in concert, Richie Blackmore, a couple of times actually. Rainbow. Salsa bang on. Salsa bang on. Salsa bang on. Out of my head, can't take it. Salsa bang on. Salsa bang on. Out of my head, can't take it. I've been trying it. If you've seen the Forever Strum, I've been trying that tune, that Tracy Chapman. It's I've got it on the back there. I used to read a bit of music when I was doing piano, but I don't know, guitar might be different. I'm not there really. But I explain it. This is one of this E major, I think it's called. I'm not sure. This is the 25 bucks and that's what I've been trying to learn. It's going to take me about a year to fucking learn it, practice this one tune. Because I just like to improvise, really, because I'm vocal, innit? But like Jagger, he can play guitar, but it's a bit like me. It's like, can he play? It's just strumming and shit, you know? Well, yeah. Oh. Yeah. Might have to cash it. I don't really want to cash this in. This fucking just there fucking. Oh, I got this as well. I've got a couple of certificates. Can't believe. Yeah. Was this her first album? Look at that. And she's in Barbados. I listened to a lot of her interviews. Very interesting. The way she had her career. I don't know if this is her first one, the second one. I think this is her second one. Def Jam. She was with Def Jam, and then she fucking went and signed with Jay-Z, for fuck's sake, from Def Jam. Jay-Z knew fucking straight away. She said he literally captured her. He never let her out and go and check out other record label. He's fucking Rock Nation. Take her off of Def Jam, and she realised. But it did make her career. That umbrella is like instantly, the first fucking 1 second you hear that song, even half a second, you know that what the tune is, and that made her fortune, really. But she would have probably made it anyway, presumably. But this was before she's in that Rock Nation, that fucking Jay-Z. There we go. Fine. No, this was her second album because the first one is Panda Replay and all that. And I seen her. I swear she never. First time I seen her at RDO2, and the second time as well. I went the second night. She played. I swear she never played one single song from the first 2 albums. I couldn't believe it. This was the Rated R tour. She only played tune off She probably might have done, but I never noticed it. She only played Ratidar and the Umbrella album, the Good Girl Gone Bad. I'm not sure, but not by one reggae song. And look, she went from this. Fucking Jay-Z fucked her up. That's how I see it. I'll tell it how it is. Just what I think. Look, she gone from that to she gone to fucking America. Why? She should have come to the UK first, really, instead of America. That fucked her up, and she got involved with rap and fucking Chris Brown. You know, we met him. Yeah, and he fucking burps her up in a fucking car over that she wanted to turn the radio over or some shit like that. I don't know what the exact story was. What the fuck? SOS, right, let me read the title. The chin titles. SOS, Kisses Don't Lie. SOS, Kisses Don't Lie. Unfaithful. We Ride. Dem Haters. Featuring Dwayne Husbands. Final Goodbye. Break It Off. Rihanna and Sean Paul. See what I mean? She's working with Sean Paul in fucking Caribbean, yeah? Where has this made this fucking album? This is probably made in Barbados. Look at this. Oh, this has got Ponder Replay. Or was that put on at the end as like, just to repeat it? What's this FS? The Carter. Was he involved in it already? The Carter administration. No. Evan Rogers is the one. Oh, New York. So was he involved in that? Recorded by AI Hamburger at the Luft Recording Studio, Bronx, NY. Oh no, Ponder Recorder. This was made in New York. So she's already gone to New York with this one. But this was her second album. No. Sean Paul, did he make that in New York? No, Kingston, Jamaica. That's what I meant. This is what I'm saying. She's making this album in Jamaica. No. Recorded at Too Hard Studios, Kingston, Jamaica. Kingston. Rock. I always think out of Bob Marley, there's Eddie Grant. Because he's sort of more London Electric Avenue, I prefer him to Bob Marley. I know Bob Marley, legend, but I always like Eddie Grant. I think he's more electric reggae rather than reggae. Bob Marley's. Anyway, right, so SOS, Kisses Don't Lie, Unfaithful, Rewrite, Dem Haters, Final Goodbye, Break It Off, Crazy Little Thing Called Love, which I don't think is the Queen one. Selfish Girl, P.S. I'm Still Not Over You. A Girl Like Me, A Million Miles Away, If It's Loving That You Want, and Ponder Replay. Executive producer, the Carter administration, so he might have been fucking getting involved already. Carter administration. Yeah, look, she's sweet here. Look, thank you guys for blessing me with the gift of life, love, and music. I'm watching my dreams come true right before my eyes. To Mummy, Daddy, Rajat, Rara, Grand, and Granddad. I mean, look at it. Where would I be without family? I love you, Tony. Thank you for being there for me. To Uncle Evan and Auntie Jackie. What can I say? You're my family away from home. It all started at Accra Beach. And look where we are now. Huh? I am forever grateful. My Def Jam family, the best label in the world. Oh, here we go. I'm forever grateful to all of you. Jay-Z. Oh, hold on. No, let me read this. my Rebel One family. Mark, thank you for fighting so hard for me and being everything a manager should be. I'm so glad you're on my team. Crystal, thank you for all the things you do to keep my world in order, being such a great friend of the world. I'm so glad you came along. My Def Jam family, the best label in the world. Without your hard work, dedication, and belief, I would not be where I am today. I am forever grateful to all of you. Jay-Z, I am honored to have you watching over my career. I am blessed. L.A. Reid, every day I'm so thankful for your belief in me. Thank you for giving me the chance to be me. This is what I mean. She went to L.A. Nah, I don't know. Oh, this is life. Things happen, you know. This is it. This is life. Life is an experience, isn't it? Every day. Yes, we go. Jay Brown, the Hitman. Thank you for finding SOS and helping me put the whole album together. See, Jay Brown, it's not fucking Jay-Z. You're the best. Tai, thank you for always hearing me out and being so supportive of me. You always make me smile. Tracy and Dara, thanks for your constant encouragement and support. It means so much to me. Craig Thompson, Eric Alice, you never cease to amaze me. Your tireless work means more than you can imagine. Thank you for making all of my songs hit singles. It's true. Jana Flashman, thank you for everything you do for me. I appreciate all your hard work. And to the rest of my Def Jam family, Matt Voss, Dave, Miller, Phil Rams. Oh, look at it, endless. Look at the people involved in this. EMI Publishing, EMI. This EMI. Jessica Riviera, thank you for believing me from the start. Always being so positive. Mary, Marty Bandia and Evan Lombard, thanks for rolling the dice on me. My legal and business team, Scott Foucher, you're the best lawyer in the world. Your energy is contagious. Thank you for all your enthusiasm. So positive she is here, and then she got so dark after that fucking breakup. I ratted her off. And I seen her, come on, I seen her. Did I have a ticket? I had a ticket, I think. Bought a ticket before in advance. I go down the O2. I don't know if there was support. There was like a DJ, I think, supporting her. I can't remember exactly. I'm upstairs. I think I go upstairs. Both times I was upstairs, I never got, because the second time I never got to be on the ground level. That was the third time I got in. I got upstairs and she's rocking out. She come on and she come on with that guitar and stuff. And I swear she tripped a bit on the stair. Not many, it's like the Madonna thing when she tripped. I swear she did a little trip. It's like me, I'm very funny with stairs. I very rarely trip on stairs sometimes. And I don't know if that was the first time, so I think so. And then so the second time, I was thinking, I'll have to go back to see it. And I was going out with this Romanian bird at the time. And this fucking bird, this Romanian bird, she fucking saying to me, like, what the fuck? You know, you like the blackie? You like the blackie? You know, fuck it up. Yeah, and I got a fucking, I was starting to tattoo a name on my fucking toes, and that was the most painful fucking tattoo you do. Put the O in there. So now I have to change it to tap the name of my, like DK, you got, I'm tapping the name of my stat on my wrist. Alright. Mud. Yeah. Only 1 to 2 cover up so far. My baby mom, I had a heart and a name. When we split up, I think I did that just after we split up, I think. Or was it around that sort of time? It's that breakup time. It's fucking bad. But like the Little Mix song, interesting there, mentoring that. That's probably the reason why I'm into them. But no, the pop band, and probably their audience is not to my typical age group, but the reason is that reason. The mentor. But anyway, shout out to my ex. It's a very clever. I don't know if they wrote it or if it's written for them. Shout out to my ex. it's the meaning of it. It's quite deep actually, because you often not always, sometimes with the Romanian bird, it's quite cool. I think I blow myself up. I mean, I think it was like the way we split up, and it wasn't a really. It was a very strange relationship. I won't go into it on camera, but it was cool the way we just sort of kiss each other just on the cheek. Yeah, exactly. Up there this time and said bye. I see you again. Bye. And that was it. And but other split ups, serious split ups when you're fucking getting, go mental and shit, and it's, it's revenge and it's so dark, it's like a rated R thing, like she said, I listened to her CD, and it's very fascinating, that CD, rated R, how she go into the studio and she produced she put everything down on that album, everything, she goes into that zone and she gets all that bad shit out. And that's my thesis on my thing, the catharsis, music, that's what it's about, what the mood you're in, you listen to the music, if you to go with the flow, or to get, if you're high, to bring you down a bit, if you're low, to bring you up, and it's different for everyone is different. Some people, back in the day, I used to listen to fucking heavy rock, still listen, really heavy metal. And that would fucking get you going in the morning. Maybe you wake up and you feel a bit shit, so you stick on fucking, whoever, Twisted Sister or some shit like this. You think, right, I'm fucking ready, But, yeah. This is a fucking tune. I broke it. I don't know how this fucking broke. This is one of the best bangers when it came out. Sheffield. They said, I bet you look good on the dance floor. And that's another tune, the first fucking bar, hear it, yeah. Bang. And it broke. You can't stick CDs back together, you know what I mean? That's... Anyway. Another one that broke, I got. This one. I thought I'd lost that little bit. It's funny how CDs bright. You could sort of sellotape them together and you wouldn't really know. Brock. That's Kings of Leon. Kings of Leon. It's so faint the way it's written. I can't even read the fucking title of this album. It's like a hologram or something. Kings of Leon. Okay. Tea brack. Whiskey brack. I've got into that. But whatever. So yeah. It's YouTube. I think if I get some big dollar together, maybe I'll buy YouTube. You know what I mean? I say Google, I'll buy YouTube. But they won't sell it. That's the thing, because it's so integral. They buy everything. They buy everything. It's the battle with YouTube, with, well, I call it YouTube. It's Google, Apple, Microsoft. Who else? Well, Samsung started to get into that. Like, I had a phone, and it was wicked because you got a button on it, and it wasn't Bixby. It was a previous operating system. It was brilliant. It was based on the Android. With Google by Android. You know. I think it was based on Android. Sure. Google now is so smart. This machine, £279, yeah. So that's like what, $350, something like this. Probably in America it might be even less, right? $300 for this. And I'm rating it a lot better than the MacBook Pro. This machine actually, and the MacBook Pro, you're talking $1,000, like $1,000 here, £1,000, which is $1,300. So this is what you can buy 4 fucking these machines for one MacBook Pro. But what I don't like with my phone, I'll show you this now, which is, I like my phone, but yeah, so I like this phone. This is Nokia, and you can literally 1 second this come off the back, compared to an Apple to change a battery, which costs you over £100 to just for the labour or something, let alone a battery. Or that battery just pull out, flip. You can put the SIM card, the WhatsApp card, SD, micro SD, which I haven't got at the moment. Can you do that with Apple? No, you got to find a pin, not a pin number, but a pin to fucking pull a thing out. Here, you just flip it out, change over the thing if you want, and put an extra memory as much as you like for virtually nothing. You buy that memory for Apple, you're paying an extra £100 for a bit of extra memory that you can buy for 20. Apple, they got their security, going about that security, yeah, but this seems to be doing updates all the time. This phone, this is on where is this setting on? What's the version of Android? Slack. What I don't like, it hasn't got button. I'm not familiar with it. I like the button, a touch. Like, I don't know if there's no button. Let me see now. Where the fuck is it? Settings. No, disconnected. Where's my iPhone? Oh. Connected, yeah, I need to do that. Oh, display sound. Where is that? Security, location, accounts, Google services and preference, system. System, is this what? Certification, backup on, advanced, reset, about phone. The phone is TA1111. 1TA-1111. System update available. So I've got to plug it in for that if I want to do that. Right, so here we go. Security update available. Software update. Google security patch. What's new? Google security patch. Advisory recommended. Blah blah. So there we go. So it's a security update available. So Apple say, oh, security, but and this is £100 compared to £1,000 Apple, and it's probably just the same. It's better because of the back. It's not better. I like Apple. I'm so used to it, but the fact you can switch out the battery, carry a spare battery with you, not need a charger really. You get an extra battery, and this is a big fucker of a battery in here. What is this? So it's a nice design. This is Scandinavian design. It might be made in the Far East, but this is Nokia's. And the ringtone, I'll turn it off and turn it on to show you guys. It's just taking a break. I'll do restarting. Put that down, you can hear that restart. Powered by Android Go edition. Android Go. I mean, that's good. I don't know what it is. Android. This is powered by Android. It's not Google. Android. Google by Android, but there's something with Android. I have to. It's not knocking. It's Where's the song? I think you got to actually turn it off and turn it on, not just Oh! I think you got to turn it off and turn it on to hear that sound. Oh! What? This. It's got a nice clock. You know, it's simplicity. Simplicity about this. Let's turn this off. Power off. Shut it down. Shut down. I did categorize this under comedy. We have to do some prank calls. 4 a.m. 4:40. Hello. 4:40. I got a number to my uncle in Australia, but I can't get through the code. It's the right code, you know. Back in the day, there was a girl. This reminds me when the internet first came out, and like webcams and all that. There was a girl, and she made money. She put a camera in her bedroom, and everyone was tuning in all over the world to this girl, and she had it on 24/7. I was thinking, but she never showed herself naked or nothing. But it was like the precursor to Big Brother and all that TV program. Oh wait, it never did the tune. What the fuck? How come it never did a tune? Oh, the sound wasn't up. They might bar me for the tune. You know what I mean? The sound was down. Sorry, guys. Let me try again. It should work with the restart as well. This is the funny thing about it. It's a little bit glitchy. Oh. What is this? This is what I mean. Apple, yeah, it's good, but it was designed by an English guy. I know he's gone, Johnny Ive, from Northumberland or something. Middlesbrough or something. Okay, how do we turn this off? Right. Just to restart. Restarting. Let's see if it makes the noise now. Even the birds around here know that tune, you know. Everyone knows that tune. So there we go. Yeah. Okay, 1:45. Okay, guys. Have a good night. All right. Bye.